it is liberating to just know that, hey, I can eat simplistically. I can move simplistically. I don't have to exercise all the time. I don't have to worry about timing and all that stuff. It's the opposite of what everybody thinks should happen. Everybody's looking for complication.
Just to piggyback off what you just said, I do appreciate the fact that this whole program, both the eating, the exercising, all of it, is just simplistic. It's just an easy lifestyle change that has been rather, easy and easy to maintain, and it's and without having to say anything to anyone, or without
Hmm.
having to you know address anything major. Now all of a sudden my husband, my daughter, my friends, everybody's like, hey, I want to do that, or I can,
Yeah.
I'll totally stop eating all the junk food if it's really working, or I can totally just go to the gym twice a week, or
Yep.
hey,
Yep.
hold on, you're not even doing anything crazy. I'm like, isn't that odd? I know
Yep.
I'm not
Yep.
doing anything crazy. That's just it. So I do appreciate that. Thank you, because
That is so great to hear.
yeah, it's
Yep.
just been just transitional. It's been easy.
Especially if you have especially if you have that mentality, since we're talking about it, right? And you embrace that piece of it,
Yeah.
the mentality of simplicity, and it's okay to, because it's like, I think, I don't know. I think we're just conditioned to think this way. It's like, to get the changes that I want, I need a complicated program. I need a complicated meal plan. I need a complicated, no, but I'm an athlete. So I gotta, I gotta have things this way, it's like, and the reality that it's not, especially if you have this intention that I want to keep it simple, you get all the benefits of what it is that we're looking for without doing all that craziness.
Yeah, and the pressure or the forgiveness of like being at an event and having a glass of wine, and somebody's like, oh, but you had a glass of wine. I'm like, and
Yes.
I will
Yep.
be fine.
That's
Don't worry.
right.
It's
That's right.
okay. Tomorrow's
That's
a new
right.
day and I won't have a glass of wine and it'll be just fine. It's
Yep.
like having, some of those boundaries and just being able to stay course it's been good stuff.
Yep. Yep. And then I love the because it sounds like, remember we talked about the how to talk to friends and family, right? And
Yeah.
just also having the intention to not publicize what it is that you're doing,
Right.
because you're asking for trouble. If
Right.
you go to a potluck and like, oh, I'm not eating that. I mean, don't you know that that's got freaking this in it? Like,
Right.
I mean, it's like, but if you just, your results speak for themselves.
Sure. Yeah. And it's about what you don't say and just how simple you can just make it, and let the proof work for itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so beautiful to hear about the family, though. That's great.
Yeah. It's been helpful.
Even though I know you're probably just sitting there like, oh, I just want to talk about this. I just
I
want to say
do.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. It's exciting. And it's like, I want to say to my husband, you don't have to have breakfast, lunch, dinner, a snack in between. It's really okay. Like your
Yeah.
body will really be okay without it. And, or like, then he'll say, but wait, you just had rice. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I did. And I'm
Is
still okay. Like, but
because it's carby or something?
right.
Is that what you
But
said? Yeah.
but I don't say anything. I have just let it kind of run its course. And now it's like, okay, now do we, we can talk about it when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
But I never wanted to come out like it was preachy or like I knew better, or so I just stayed the course. Anything you said, I did. What you said not to do, I didn't. And I just did it exactly as planned. And then I just let it work. I mean, it
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
worked.
I'm
So,
proud of you, because that's a skill to cultivate right there, is the ability to not say anything, especially when you really want to, because you're proud of what you're doing. Because I did go through I actually think I have in some of my handouts, how to talk to people. Like, it was the same title, how to talk to friends and family about health, but it was the opposite recommendations. It was like, it was just verbiage on how to insert yourself at freaking dinners and stuff. And it was just the wrong thing, man. But like, it's a skill, and I'm proud of you for being at the point you are, because it took me a while to get there. But it's like, not saying anything is way more powerful than saying something, for
well, it's
sure.
my
Yep.
family. So thank you.
Yep. That's great.